So many people reach out and ask me, Tristan, can I find a job in Sudbury? And at first I was a little bit unsure. I was like, why are so many people worried about this? Maybe it is hard to find a job. Then I started doing some research. I talked to the business development in Sudbury. I talked to the recruiting at the hospital. I talked to business owners in Sudbury, tons of them, engineers, regular labor, contractors, skilled trades, and people in the technology sector as well. Every single one of them is looking for employees. So there's tons of opportunities here in Sudbury. So I'm Tristan Ritchie. I make videos, educational videos on Sudbury's real estate. I'm a realtor here in Sudbury with Lake City Realty. So if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out, and please drop a like, comment, subscribe. Really helps. These videos are a lot of work, but I'm doing it for you guys. Hopefully it gives you guys value. So let's go on to the types of jobs that you can get here in Sudbury. Again, I talked to the recruiting for physicians here in Sudbury. So at the hospital, right now, as I'm filming this video, they said they were looking for 60 physicians, 60 doctors. That's just the doctors. Imagine how much nurses they need, nurse practitioners, and people in those departments. So there's a ton of jobs right there with tons of opportunity to get in right away. Those are also very high paying jobs. If you're moving to Sudbury, you can afford a lot more. And that goes into the value of living in Sudbury. If you're looking for a job, which there's tons, I'm going to go through a few more of them later, your cost of living is extremely low. The average income is 1.8% higher than Canadian average, but average housing is about 40% cheaper. So your cost of living is way better. So let's go into some of these jobs. If you're looking for a job here in Sudbury, here are some of the ones that I know specifically that I wrote down that they are in dire need right now. The biggest one, I'll start at number 5, part-time work of all kinds. I know several people that have restaurants. I know the Tim Hortons. I was in the South End here recently in the middle of the day. Their lobby was closed because they were looking for some employees. Just the drive-thru was open in the middle of the day. I know the people that own the Canadian Tire, they're looking for employees. There's always people looking for part-time employees right now. So that's very easy to get a job in a lot of the industries, even contracting, and in the technology field and marketing. Number 4, I was just at an event with the city that the city put on about early childhood educators. So before they get to kindergarten or preschool, huge need, and they're really trying to attract people to Sudbury. So if you're really good with kids or you've gone to school for this, there's plenty of opportunity in Sudbury. I promise you, if you email me, I can get you a job, or I can put you in touch with someone who can at least interview you. They said they really need a ton of people to get to Sudbury. So for physicians and nurses, I mentioned it earlier, they need 60 physicians in Sudbury right now, which is a ton. And then, not to mention, they didn't give me an exact number on nurses, but I assume it is a few more than the physicians because there's a lot more of them working, taking care of patients. I have a lot of friends that work in the healthcare field at Health Science North, and they are low on staff. So you can get a job there, and those are high paying jobs. Number 2, general laborers and contractors. There is a ton of these. I have probably 4 businesses right now on the top of my head that I can think of that are looking for general labor or contractors. So if you're a tradesman, if you're good at carpentry, or you've done some renos in the past and you're a hard worker, again, you can get a job easily here. That is the number 2 highest, most in demand. Number 1 is skilled trades. This goes everything from electricians to plumbers, welders, AZ drivers, and industrial mechanics. Sorry, I was just reading off the page here because I didn't want to miss any. If you're any of those, again, these are higher paying jobs. If you're any of those, you can easily get a job. When I was talking to the business development guy at the city, and someone who's in charge of, if you go to Hit Refresh Sudbury, so that's trying to get people to move to Sudbury, you can see, he was telling me those are the most in demand. We need tons of those. So skilled tradesmen. So if you have a red seal in any of those, I promise you, you're gonna get a job here. So those are the biggest opportunities. The ones that I didn't mention that are still a lot of opportunity are people working in the technology field and marketing. There's a few people doing web development here, app development, and they're looking for some people. And then there's also the marketing side. which there's Sudbury again is not like Toronto, so people are still moving to Sudbury, still getting online, although it's been around forever. So there's a lot of opportunities in marketing, including while I'm filming this video, I'm looking for someone for marketing with my real estate business and for social. Again, so I'm Tristan Ritchie, and these are the jobs that you can get in Sudbury. So if you're looking to move to Sudbury and finding a job is something that you're afraid of, don't be afraid. I promise you, you'll get something. We have tons of opportunities. That's it for today. Talk to you guys in the next video.